Hey everyone, it's Martyn Sibley on Disability Horizons. It's the weekly update on the epic European Disability Roadtrip. The last video that you saw a week ago was live from Vilnius, and yeah, it's been quite a week actually. We went from Vilnius to Warsaw to Krakow to Prague, and currently we're in Saarbrucken. You can see the beautiful scenery behind me. A couple of little anecdotal parts to catch you up with. Arriving in Warsaw, having booked all the hotels with Expedia, we had a big problem with the hotel not having an accessible shower. So for a day I had to go a little bit smelly and had a lot of trouble with the stress of not having accessible showers, which wasn't obviously the best of situations, but we only had one night in Warsaw, so kind of made do with that and moved on. Krakow was amazing actually. That was probably one of my favourite cities of the whole trip so far. There were some kind of older parts and cobbly parts, but generally it was very good to go along the pavements, and the buildings were, most did have steps, but again we managed to find enough cafes and bars and restaurants to make it a good time. But the general vibe of Krakow was awesome. Prague, I think partly Philip and I were just shattered. We've been going now for about 2 weeks, and you know, we've not really had any day to just chill out and get our energy levels back up, so maybe partly we were a little bit tired, but I wasn't as over the moon about Prague as I thought I would be. You know, it's cool wandering through the old town and seeing some of the historical places, but yeah, well, I thought it would have been a bit more one of my favourite ones as well. So yeah, yesterday we went from Prague to Saarbrucken. We're being hosted by Judith, who's just behind the camera at the moment, waving. And basically the story there is that one of my PAs, Kasia, who we stayed with in Gorzów, they're friends from many moons ago in London, and when Kasia knew that we had all the trouble with losing the motorhome and trying to make this happen, she kindly got in touch with Judith, who kindly agreed to host Philip and I for the night last night. So we've had a really pleasant 24 hours just wandering around and having some food and just chatting about life, and that's all been good. And then we're off in any moment to Brussels for 2 more nights there, an interview with a disability organisation tomorrow, and then back home to the UK on Tuesday. So I'm going to write a big proper report that I'll post on Horizons about the access, the attitudes, the government provision, all of the different comparisons of the tour. But I think 2 kind of quite striking things to mention before I sign off was that the access was very similar in all of the cities, but my feeling, I need to do a little bit more research into the numbers, is obviously the government provision and the funding did get worse the more kind of east we went. That's my overall view of having done that on the trip so far. But as I say, I'll do a proper report in the next couple of weeks. But signing off, thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.